We got two issues that have come up. I often point out that during every election, I see the Democrats play the race card. I've gone through the history of this, both on this show and on my radio show. You got in North Carolina a flyer pro-Kay Hagan using a lynching image warning of Obama's impeachment if a Democrat loses. You've got in Georgia, you've got a whole bunch of images being sent out. If you want to prevent another Ferguson in their future, you've got two young African-American kids, don't shoot, and their fingerprints on it. They're using that in Georgia. What are we to make of that tactic? How should they respond?
What we're to make of it is this is a hateful, race-baiting party that has really no good ideas, let alone new ideas. And I hope African Americans around the country understand that the Democrat Party has always used them. The Democrat Party stood for slavery against Lincoln. It stood for segregation all the way up from the Civil War into the 1950s and 60s. The first Civil Rights Act was actually 1957, Dwight Eisenhower. He sent the Army into Arkansas to open up that school when a Democrat governor was blocking the doorway, Faubus. You can look through the 1964 Civil Rights Act. Most Republicans voted for it. The 1965 Voting Rights Act, most Republicans voted for it. You can look at FDR's first nominee to the Supreme Court, Hugo Black, was a former lawyer for the Klan in Alabama. You can look at Robert Byrd. That wasn't that long ago when the Democrats rallied behind him and made them their majority leader in the Senate, former Klansman. Republicans don't have a history of lynching anybody. They don't have a history of blocking school doors. They don't have a history of racism of any kind. And for once, I'd like a Republican to stand up and rub the Democrats' face in their real history.